Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome to today's Jworld Hangout. I'm your host, digital media specialist for Jeunesse Global. My name's Kasaya J, and joining me this morning, we have a very, very special guest. Of course, Adam Vincent Gilmer, our industry expert, will be joining us. And today we've got Bill Harris, our Director of Technical Services, on the call. Bill, Adam, welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
Well, thank you, Kasai. It's great to be here with everyone.
Good morning, Bill. Good to see you again.
Good to see you, Adam. Kasai.
Morning, Kasaya. So, Kasaya, I heard you ready to start that
Oh,
ice
no.
bucket challenge.
I thought off air we said we weren't going to talk about this today.
Listen, folks, the folks watching, if you'd like to see Kasaya do the ice bucket challenge, don't be afraid to ask her to do it. Let's nominate her to get it done. That way, it'll go viral. Come on. Anyway, back to the show, Kasaya. I had to do that. Sorry for bombing us this morning.
That's what makes us good friends, right? You have the ability to somehow focus. No, I think that's great. And like you said, that is something that's happening in the marketplace right now. So why not talk about it? It did go viral. What was the number you gave me? The amount of
$52 million raised so far.
$52 million raised through a social initiative that just caught fire. So firstly, from my standpoint on this, I would like to congratulate everyone who got on video for the first time, because I think
Yep.
so many people are afraid to get out online. They're afraid to express themselves or do things. And so I feel like this was an incredible first step for a lot of people to come on board and shoot a video of themselves and post it. So listen, if you did the ice bucket challenge, congratulations. That's your first step in learning how to video market, because that's what you just did. You did a video market. Now let me tell you the other thing. If you can call out 3 people to do an ice bucket challenge, maybe you should call out 3 people to order a sample from your business. Okay, so look at the lessons that can be learned by this, though. It's incredible, and that's really the power of social media. I definitely think there's lots. I could do a whole hangout on just the ice bucket challenge, Adam. Look what you did.
I think we'll get some views.
Bill, do you have any opinions on the ice bucket challenge as far as from a social media and a viral standpoint? Isn't it amazing? It's just fascinating to see how people come on and really wrap around a concept like this.
Yeah, and it's fun to watch the different twists that famous personalities put on it. I really enjoyed the Bill Gates
Me too.
reply with constructing a big tower to dump the bucket of water on his head. So it's been fun to watch. It really has.
It has been really interesting, and I guess now you could call it what part of pop culture. I think this is something that we'll look back a decade from now, and they'll say, "Hey, you remember that summer when the ice bucket challenge went viral?" So let's all keep in mind the bigger picture here, though. It's all fun to get on video, and it's fun to do the ice bucket, but I think we want to be reverent to, what the cause is for people with Lou Gehrig's disease, and if you haven't donated, please definitely consider doing so. So.
Awesome.
If you guys have questions during today's Hangout, you're welcome to leave them in the sidebar on the hangouts.jeunesseglobal.com page. Even if you're watching the replay, post them there. I get alerts, so does Adam, and we know when you guys have questions, we definitely want to reply. We definitely want to give you clarity in your business so that you can grow your business worldwide using the incredible tools that are available to you through the Jworld platform. Today we want to talk specifically about JMobile, which is why we have our very special guest, Bill Harris. Bill is the Director of Technical Services at headquarters, and him and his staff are responsible for all of the amazing tools that you guys use, our back office, our JMobile, pretty much any type of tech that is involved in our company, which is a lot because you guys all own online businesses. Bill's team handles. So Bill, it is such an honor that you would join us on today's Hangout, and I know that you have a lot of special announcements coming up with JMobile. We've talked a lot about how we can continue to make this better in our global markets. So again, thank you for joining us, and let's go ahead and get started. I think the first thing we should talk about is what you sent me. Now that we have this positive attitude and we're talking about charitable contributions and how we can make a difference in the world, there's a new feature coming on the JMobile app, which is called Optimism. So why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about what that means to them?
Well, sure, Kasai, and let me see if I'm able to share my screen here. Yeah, just share this. the idea, and is that showing up? I'm
Perfectly.
okay. The idea is that we would be uh, every day switching out a optimistic comment, thought for the day. We're planning on having a couple of different themes that you could subscribe to that would kind of dictate or set the tone of the optimistic messages that you like to display.
Yep.
And from there, you could check it daily. So this
Okay.
is just giving you an example of one of them. Let me put some of the just some other ones up here. Um, oh, here we go. So you could select. You could go to it on your J mobile app. In fact, we're looking at. You'd be able to decide if you want the thought for the day to be your home screen, uh,
Mm.
and be able to flip between that and your snapshot. But at any rate, you will be able to check it out, elect to tweet it or post it to your news feed, or even set it up to auto drip X number of times per week to
Okay.
your Facebook news feed. And yeah, that's kind of what we've got in mind there. This should be out within the next 2 weeks.
Oh,
So
no kidding.
yeah,
Now,
yeah,
are these images, so this would be just a photo quote basically that we would either choose to share through Facebook, Twitter, send it to someone. Is that correct? It's a
that's
picture,
correct.
right?
Along with the inspirational message. So so the idea, Kasai, is and you can speak to this, I'm sure, because you
Sure.
gave us the inspiration for this, but just to give people a to streamline the things that come naturally to you and Adam to get positive thoughts out there and inspire your downline and your prospects with your with your Facebook personality.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. And it's funny because I read an article this morning, Bill, about what makes successful people at work, and it was
Mhm.
saying that it's their positive mindset. So if you go into work thinking, "Oh my gosh, I'm already late. I have to do this project. I don't want to be here. I'm fighting, I have trouble with my colleagues." But if you go in there and you say, "Okay, I'm on time for work today. I get to work on this project. I feel really good about what I've accomplished. I'm looking at all of the things that I can really be grateful for and all of the achievements." So it's not really where you're going. It's can we be appreciative and can we be grateful for what we've already accomplished? And so that really was one of the things that made for higher productivity in the workplace. And so it's not all about all these good thoughts, because at some point you have to take action in your business. But mindset is such a huge component of this business, and I think that's a lot of the reason why people get in it. They want to feel good, and by looking and reading this type of material and taking this type of knowledge in, it inspires you to want to do more and be more, and in turn you inspire other people. So I love what you're doing there. I'm super appreciative that you guys would implement that feature. And again, guys, ladies and gentlemen, you guys watching in the audience, remember when we talk about the app, this is yours. This is your business on the go. So if you have feedback or if you have things you'd like to see implemented, by all means, that's why we do these hangouts. That's why we tell you guys don't be shy about reaching out to us and giving us your feedback. So,
Absolutely. That's one of the reasons why I was excited to jump on the call with you guys this morning. Um, would be just so wonderful to hear more from the people using JMobile, what we can do to make it better, your suggestions, your comments. Just to finish the concept of the optimism tab, there will be a second business component to the daily post feature of an optimistic thought, but you would also be able to post a fun fact about Jeunesse or a news worthy fact about Jeunesse. And the concept will be that for those Jeunesse snippets, we're calling it, they'll be in a text ready format so that you could tweet them, you could post them to your news feed on Facebook, or you could send them to your lead groups as a daily thing or a weekly thing. You know, just another thing to try to, you know, give you ways to stir up conversation and keep building your business.
Awesome.
That goes with what you had talked about earlier, where initially the app was created for people to market and run their business. And so now what we're trying to do is build in more team building functionality. So not only are you marketing to new prospects, not only can you run your reports and manage your business, but you can also manage your team. And that's such a critical component. I mean, look at Adam, look at Kelly, look at some of the people on this call. Once you start getting hundreds and hundreds of people that join your business, it starts to kind of get lost in translation. How are you supposed to communicate with everyone on your downline? And that's what we're doing. That's what we're trying to implement inside of the J Mobile app is more team building functionality, more recognition, rank advancement functionality. Those are the things that we're looking at to really make this fun. Adam, I'm sure you can speak on some of those components and why they're important in the business.
Well, what I love what Jeunesse has done is, you know, they've taken what everybody's using, the mobile app, or mobile phones, and now you can manage your business from it. It was so funny. Last night I was posting some stuff to Facebook, and a gentleman that's in Lyndon's team, Lyndon Burnoff the Diamond in Australia, this gentleman reached out to me in Lyndon's group, and here we are having a conversation, and I'm doing it over my phone. And he was talking about how incredible it is to be able to send text messages and to pique people's interest in what it is that we're doing. And that was just last night. So I think what's going to happen is this is going to catch on fire, just like the Ice Bucket Challenge. You know, I nominate everybody inside Jeunesse to start using the J-Mobile application. Yeah, and that way we'll get people using it, and they'll see the functionality. And then everything that Bill was talking about this morning, it'll become user-friendly, and that's the key thing. It's an application, ladies and gentlemen. When you get your phone, where's my iPhone? When you get your phone and you load it up, whether it's on your iPhone or your Android device, please play around with the application and send feedback back to either social@Jeunesse.global.com or me on my Facebook page or Kasai on the Facebook page. Because listen, all roads lead to Bill. In the development of all this stuff, and then Bill turns around and actually gets it done, Kasaya, with the team there at Jeunesse. It's amazing. It's, you know, no other direct sales company has the tools that Jeunesse has, which is like puts us head and shoulders above the rest. Even if somebody wanted to try and compete with us on products, our marketing is so much more superior.
Oh my gosh, our marketing is world class. It's one of the things I'm most proud of. Not only does our stuff actually look unbelievable, I would put our products, our branding, all of our marketing up against any company. I mean, we've already won awards that put us in the same field as Samsung and Google and some other really, really major companies. So our stuff looks amazing, and it's really, really useful. So not only do we want it to look amazing, we want it to be user-friendly, but we want it to create results for you in your business. And so how do you do that? By using it. I saw a quote on Facebook earlier, and it said something like, hello, babies don't walk out of the womb, okay? But after they try for a little while, they eventually get it. They eventually figure it out. And so I want you guys to know that's the same thing with these tools. It's the same thing with social media marketing. It's the same thing being a business owner. You've got to put the time and effort into learning skill sets and becoming knowledgeable about your craft in the business and becoming knowledgeable about what's available to you. If you don't use the tools, they can't work for you. So watch the tutorials. Welcome to the Hangout. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching it. Share it with your teams. Keep checking in, because as we continue to make these advancements, look, Facebook updates their app minimum once a week, okay? It's changing all the time, and that's the same thing you're going to find with J-Mobile. The tools are going to continue to improve. There's going to be usability differences, but our goal is to always make them better, always to advance them. So your feedback is a huge part of that, and like Adam said, make sure that you're letting us know what's happening. So there's two things that I want to go over very quickly so that everyone knows. The first would be the SMS feature for the group text that we talked about, and the second, I actually want to take people inside of the J office very quickly and show them the web stats and talk a little bit about how they're able to keep track and see what's occurring in their business. So what I'm actually going to do is just go ahead and pull up the Jworld Facebook page and walk people through this. Because one, I want people really connecting on this page. I think it's important that you guys just connect. You've got to join forces and hold hands with what's working. And so that's the Jworld fan page. So it's facebook.com/Jworld. It's the official Jeunesse fan page that lets you know about events, gives you inspiration, empowers you, gives you ideas about your business that maybe you never knew before. So make sure that you're connecting. Adam, I'm going to pull this up super quickly, and then hopefully I can share my screen.
You should be able to, and I'll make sure that it's on you permanently.
Oh, you are the best ever. So let me just pull this up.
All right, we got a lot of viewers out there, so if you do have any questions while Kasai is pulling things up, do not be shy. Post them in the feed at hangouts.jeunesse.global.com or on our Jworld channel here, and we will get to those questions.
Can you see my screen?
And Bill, you can see Kasai's screen?
Yes, I see it.
Awesome.
Okay, so I took screenshots and put this into an album on the Jworld page. Before we actually go through that, I want you guys to see when you go to Jworld, which again is just facebook.com/Jworld. If you hover over here, well, I'm the admin on this page, but if you hover over here, it will say get notifications. And if you just select that, then you'll know every time a post comes on this page, which means there's new information available to you to learn how to do something. So make sure you check on get notifications. Now I'm going to go to the photos section because I create albums for the different training pieces that we put on here. So if you're curious about Jworld Defined, this is something that is really, really powerful. If you guys just go through here, each segment of Jworld is explained for you, from the JDrive key change, what is JSocial, what's JOffice, JBuilder, JMobile. All of those things are available to you in those albums with written text. Again, we are working on a website that will have everything in one place for you guys, so bear with us, but in the meantime, use this as a resource. Same thing with the JCloud tutorial, how to access the JCloud from your JOffice, your JDrive, either your wristband or your keychain, and your JMobile cell phone application, which is what we're talking about today. So the group SMS feature. This is really, really useful. I think a lot of people are going to find that their business is going to explode by keeping their team on track. You know, it's one thing to get new people in your business, it's another thing to keep them. So you want to make sure that you are interacting and engaging with your downline. So the group SMS feature is really a team building tool that was created to give your team reminders, text them information. Maybe it's an event that's coming up. Maybe you want them to hop on a corporate call. Any type of information that you want to get out to a group, you can do through this. Bill, I'd love to hear your feedback also on the group SMS of other ways that maybe they could possibly use this, or other ways that you guys see this being really, really helpful to the marketplace.
Sure, because I think you're hitting the key reason we put this piece in was people were asking for a way to communicate with their team as opposed to prospecting. And that was the main intent, but I can see ways that the group SMS, if you had a positive message or a link of your own. In other words, corporate hasn't come up with a video yet that is published out there for you to send out, but maybe you do the ice bucket challenge and you want to send it out to all of your prospects, and so you publish that out on YouTube or something, and then you go to your group SMS, or you publish it on your Facebook wall, and then you go to your group SMS and use that tool to send it to a prospecting group.
Ah, that's a great idea. So you can actually, it's more personalized. It's just giving you the ability to reach a targeted list. So think about it. Like in marketing, list building is a big deal, and so is segmenting. And that's what you're doing whenever you're creating your groups. You're actually segmenting your marketplace. So that makes a lot of sense, Bill, if you were to maybe post something on Twitter, or post a YouTube video, or just send information to your team that you wanted to get out that maybe wasn't available through corporate. This really gives you control over what it is that you're sending to either your prospects or to your downline.
Awesome.
Okay, so then you would select a group. So when you're in the group SMS, you guys already know the SMS campaigns, the video campaigns if you're a JBuilder subscriber, and then group SMS. This is what we're talking about today, the ability to create a blank message. So let's say we created our team as a group. So Team JFire, this is just an example. You could create whatever type of team you wanted, whatever type of group you wanted. I'm just doing this so that you can see how this works. You would tap on it until you got a check mark, and then come up to the top and tap on next. And now this is going to bring you to your custom message screen. It's important to note here too, you could copy and paste a link from YouTube in here. Like Bill was saying, you can do all kinds of things. And this text is yours to customize. Keep in mind how long text can be though. You don't want to be sending out like a super, super long paragraph. Try to keep it short and sweet so that it goes to someone's text message inbox and it's easy for them to read. If you
We'll stop you. We'll stop you if it gets to be too long. So
Oh, it will stop? Okay.
Yeah, it'll warn you.
Excellent. Okay, so it's kind of like Twitter. It tells you how many characters you can pop in the box.
Correct.
Good to know. Thank you for that update. See, that's why we have you on the call today, Bill.
But it's not limited to 160 characters, 140 characters, is it, Bill?
It is limited, yes.
It is, okay, all right.
So let's figure out what that is so we can let everybody know and then just update this. But guys, just remember, don't use too much. I mean, when we're texting anyhow, we usually send short messages. So just keep it short and sweet. If you tap on this little icon here, it automatically inserts the recipient's first name. So there's 2 people in the group that I'm sending this to, but let's say you have 60 people in your group. So instead of changing and customizing all of them on your own as you iterate through, this will automatically take the name that is in your address book on your phone. So keep that in mind too if you save someone as something they might not want to see themselves as, or if you don't have a first name saved in your address book, it will just leave it blank. So that's a great feature, Bill. I love that you guys implemented that. It really makes it easy to market to more than 1 or 2 people on the go. It just automatically inserts the name.
And let me just say that this concept came out of y'all's hangouts and the techs and I listening to your hangouts. Adam, you've stressed the importance of personalizing the messages.
Yes.
And so that's what we've done here. We've tried to automate the ability to insert the person's name on every single one without you having to type their name as they iterate through. So we've programmed that. If you've got their name in your address book, it will put their first name in. If you don't, maybe all you have is their phone number and email, then we'll just leave that blank and it would just say, hey, comma, friendly reminder to hop on. So, but anyway, we do watch your hangouts and we're trying to pick up on these things. So we love to hear suggestions and ideas.
And this came from the field. So guys, this is an idea that was just kind of put out there like, hey, is there a way we can do this? And here it is, you're seeing it manifested. So if there's something that you guys need help with or want to see implemented, just tell us. So this feature, one of the interesting things now with the entire JMobile app, Bill, maybe you can help explain this a little better. What they've done is they've made the system intuitive so it remembers your customized text message. We have the ability to send the SMS campaigns. We have the ability to send all of these videos, but maybe you script yours a certain way or you like to write a certain way instead of just what corporate has in there just kind of as filler. You create your own. Now, every time you go back to that, it will automatically load. So I love that feature. That's why there's an X here. So the next time you go to send an SMS message to that group, it will load with the message that's been being sent here. You just tap the X and you can start fresh.
So it's J Smart.
It's J Smart.
It's J Cool.
It's J Cool and J Smart.
And
now, Bill.
What we've tried to do too with this functionality is carried across the 3 different kinds of campaigns that we have. So there's the group SMS, there's the video campaign, and there's the peak interest SMS campaign.
Right.
All 3 of them have this functionality as their 3rd step. Once you've selected your group you're texting to, or even if you're sending to your phone book. they still have this step.
Yes. Excellent. I actually might try to pull up my reflector so I can show people that, because sending what we call a one-off or an individual message to someone is something that you guys seem to be questioning. So I want to show you exactly how to do that, because it's so simple. It's very, very easy to just send the video or send a message to one person. You don't have to send it to the full group.
And that's an important distinction, Kasaya and Bill, because some people will meet somebody for the first time, or and they want to add that person to their first contact list or the prospecting list, and they just put their phone number in and they haven't added the name yet to the group, and they want to send that text message right away. And that's an important feature. It's actually helped me out in Dallas. I was out there this last week, and meeting with some folks. Says, let me show you how simple the prospecting is. Got their phone numbers and immediately used the service you're about to show, how to send text messages really fast, and then I finally added them into my list.
Yep. No, I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so this feature is available across the platform. And Bill, will they get this same feature if they one off? Like if they send one of the videos to just one
Yep.
person?
Yep.
Awesome.
They will.
Okay. Okay, so you're always going to get this style of editing your messages. Fantastic. So the next step, it's going to allow me to review before I send it, and this is giving me an example of the recipients that I would be sending to in my group. So once we've approved it, we are going to want to go ahead and hit send messages. And remember, on an iPhone, you have to tap through and send each message individually, but on an Android, it sends all the messages at once, but your device treats them as separate messages, as separate text messages. So none of these are going to come through as a group text where you see, one person links you in a bigger group of 10 or 15 or 20 people. That kind of gets annoying as people start to respond, and then it just blows your phone up. This is going to treat them all individually. Is that correct, Bill?
That is absolutely correct.
Excellent. So on the
Awesome.
Android, they'll send all at once, but they're recognized as individual SMS text messages, not as a group message, which is great.
Well, it actually does send one at a time. It just does it really, really fast.
Okay. And you don't have to tap through like on the
Right.
iPhone, which I'm going to show
Yeah.
next.
Yeah.
So,
And the reason for that is simply a matter of iPhone, Apple's terms of service. They will not allow it in the development tools. You're locked from being able to do that.
got it.
So
Okay.
can't
So
do
we've
it
just got
without
to
it.
work with it, and we talked about that before initially when we first launched the app, guys, making sure that we use these tools respectfully, making sure that we treat our prospects respectfully, meaning, yes, these are a great way to reach out to people, but please don't abuse it. Please try to use it in a way that's impactful and not just, throwing stuff out. Because the reason why our cell phones work, the reasons why text messages get open is because no one's really abusing it yet. There are so many regulations and federal laws on how you can actually be marketed to on your mobile device. And so because this is a personal to personal relationship, because if you have that phone number in your cell phone, we know that person respects you enough or knows you well enough to be able to receive a message from you. So please use your discretion whenever you're sending out prospecting information.
Awesome.
So the first recipient, once I come down here and hit send messages, I've approved my message to send. I can see who it's going to. I'm going to send messages. The first that's going to pull up is going to be my first person in my group. And you can see it automatically customized Adam's first name in the message. So I didn't touch any of this. This is what came up based on the message that I customized. So all I would have to do here is tap send, and then that would send off. And as soon as that sends off, the phone's native messenger app or my iMessage on my phone, if you're using an iPhone, will automatically prompt. And you can see now it says, hey, Dan. So my husband, Dan, his first name was inserted automatically, so the recipient's name, and then I would hit send. And once you're done sending to the group, it tells you that everything has been sent off, and you tap OK. And when you tap OK, it drops you right back into your group list. You can always hit back, or you can always come up here and go over to your menu to get back to the main menu area. If you want to one-off, you can do it anywhere on your phone that you see. I wanted to hover this little arrow down here, but it's bringing up the icon on my Facebook thing. That
Actually, we're Kasaya, that we're going to come all the way back to the home screen after you've hit the OK. That's in the next release.
Oh, it's in the next release. Okay, so basically, let me go back to my very first. When you're done sending, you're going to come here.
Come there, exactly.
Perfect. So once you've sent everything through your campaign, you are going to drop right back in your menu. Excellent.
Right
I
back to
think
where you
that
started.
makes more sense. I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Perfect. What was I going to tell you guys? I just lost my little idea that I had to tell you.
Well, while you're looking for that, I just picked up on something that's really cool, and that
Oh,
is, oh, go ahead, Kasai.
no, no, no. I want you to tell me.
Oh, no, what was really cool was, the people viewing and the people who are going to be reviewing this channel after they see the Jworld Hangout this morning are going to realize how smart our tech team is. And, you heard what Bill said. What it's going to do is going to default to the home page. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how, I'm going to say smart, but that's how the company works to make things easier for you and the people that you're bringing into the business, whether you're staying in contact with them in the group or you're sending out the text messages and what have you. This is how it works to make you a better prospector, and how the company works so that you don't get confused using the app. That's real good stuff.
I completely agree. Bill, any other thoughts that you wanted to talk about on the app before I pull up the back office? I wanted to just show our viewers today the web stats feature.
Sure. And the you were talking about showing some other features with your reflector. So if yours doesn't work, I can try mine. Um, um, yeah, I had just a few notes on what's coming. We talked about the click sample and the new. Did you show the new sample form to everybody? And
Hold on, I'm pulling up my app right now.
How the company works so that you don't get confused using the app.
Say that again, Adam.
That was actually a recording playing in the background. I was making sure everything's working right.
Okay. I can go ahead and share my screen, Bill. Where do
okay,
you want to? I did show the new sample page as being totally responsive, so you guys know the images have been updated on that. The new sample page,
Love it.
super easy to fill out right from your cell phone. So let me pull that up for you guys. Tell me if you can see my mobile device pulled up.
Yes.
We're good?
yeah, yeah,
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, so we know going over here to the home function on sending a sample, I'm just going to go to my leads, and then let me see here, Adam, if I can send to you so this pulls up. Okay.
Sure.
When I go into my J Office leads, if I just swipe from right to left, I can either delete that lead or press more. By pressing more, it gives me other options. I can send a sign up link, a free sample link, or my JSocial video widget if you're a JSocial subscriber. Because of what Bill is recommending, just to show you guys the new sample link, this was updated about a month ago, but let me send that, and then I'm going to open it.
It came through.
Hey, you got it already. All right. And then, Adam, I'm going to open up the message I sent you.
I'm going to do the same thing.
Perfect.
yeah.
And there is the text message that Adam just got. You can see him. He's showing you that's exactly what he's receiving. Request a free sample. And the images have been changed because you guys know the sachets that get mailed come individually wrapped for each day so that the prospect knows exactly how much product to be using. And then this gives them a little bit of information about the product. They can select their language, and then all they have to do is enter their information. And you can see, because Adam was in my leads, how handy is this? It already pre-populated most of his information. Whatever information I actually had in the my leads area of my phone or in my back office is going to be pre-populated here. So the only thing he would have to enter would be his shipping address, and then he would have to pay the $295 and enter his credit card information, and he would be able to get a sample. He can also refer this to other people, so the same link can be sent out to others. If he said, hey, I just ordered the sample, you should order one too, he's able to refer that to a friend or a colleague to send out a sample. Now, Bill, while we're on this, go ahead, please. I want to hear your feedback, and I also know I had asked you before, because sometimes, I'll send samples on my own behalf to people. So instead of asking them to fill out their
Right.
information, we had talked about being able to do that too. So
Yeah.
by all means, please.
Yeah, if you'll go back to that the option where you sent the link to the prospect on your J-Mobile app, you left swipe on the lead. Incidentally, this lead list that you're coming from where you left swipe, that lead list is going to go to a much richer lead list within the next couple of weeks, where
Okay.
you'll be able to um, dial the lead, drill into all the detail that's in the back office. So that's going to be a huge improvement on the contact management, on the lead management.
On your mobile device.
Correct.
Excellent.
Now, on this dialogue that is, you'll have an additional feature if you have samples in your back office inventory. You will have a feature for send one-click send sample,
Okay.
which it will only appear if two things happen if you have samples in inventory.
Okay.
And if you have all of that person's address information loaded in your phone,
Okay.
it will allow you to send the sample to them without filling anything out. It'll just ask for the CVV2 of your credit card
Okay.
that's on file, and it'll just ship the sample. Adam, this is something you've been asking me for a year.
Well, what's really great is I've done some research on the sampling piece once again for everybody, because, you know, Jeunesse is going to be a billion-dollar company. And that means that people in the sales organization are going to be driving revenue through acquiring customers, retail, and acquiring customers as preferred customers, which also increases your personal commissions inside your team commissions. And what's very important is that the sampling stats stay consistent, and that's not just for Jeunesse. This is sampling stats. This is for Fortune 100 companies around the world. Every major Fortune 100 company, by the way, they're all billion-dollar companies, all have some type of a sampling process. So, ladies and gentlemen, what you're seeing is the ability to compete at a Fortune 100 level company. And what the great thing is that all of you get to compete in it. And the other thing I also understand, Bill, now people can turn on their sampling relatively easily by just going in and ordering the samples from the back office, the sachets, so they can have it immediately on their J mobile device.
That's correct. We're all you have to do is populate your inventory in JTools. No matter it's 100% free to all Jeunesse distributors. You don't
Awesome.
have to be you do not have to be a JBuilder subscriber. You do not have to be a JSocial subscriber to do sampling. All you have to do is buy a 25-pack of sachets to be loaded in your JTools in your inventory, and that sampling is turned on. And currently, we've only turned it on in 4 countries, but very, very, very soon, as soon as this final, because our sample shipping company, those folks can ship anywhere in the world. So as soon as we get the prices, the shipping costs finalized for the other countries, and it'll be a minor difference. We're going to be turning on sampling for almost entirely worldwide, Adam.
Yes, I'm so excited.
I just nominate everybody who has who has the device, an iPhone or an Android, and they're part of Jeunesse. I nominate everybody to download the application and get some samples, and then do an ice bucket challenge.
Yes, I completely agree. I think that's fantastic. The worldwide sampling, because
Awesome, Bill.
we can see the reports of who's downloading this app, and we have a huge international following. So allow me to use this time again to just relay to you guys. If you have friends or people in your downline that are in international markets that speak other languages that are using the J-Mobile app, please give us that feedback. Please let us know what their experience is, what they need, how it works, the usability of it, what we can do to make it better. We really, really, really could use your feedback, and it would be so deeply appreciated.
Awesome. Thank you for bringing that up, Kasaya. That's we are definitely we see people using it. We see hits on it in these other countries. So let me reiterate what you just said. We would love to get some feedback from other people speaking other languages that are using it because we have translated it into like 20 different languages. And based on your iOS or Android language settings is what causes the Jmobile app to kick into these other languages that it has available. So, let us know how we're doing on that and how texting is working in your country.
Excellent. Okay, Bill, I need your help on this because I want to make sure we're relaying this information to the field in an appropriate manner. So, one of the things that I hear all the time from our distributors is they meet someone, they get that phone number, all they want to do is just send a video to someone. So, what we have inside of the Jmobile app would be, first of all, you have to select what you want to send to them. Adam and I always suggest sending them the secret. If someone doesn't know anything about Jeunesse, a 14-minute video that covers everything from the company, the products, the opportunity, all the way through, in my personal opinion, I think that's a great tool that you can use. Also know that if you have the video campaigns, you have the ability to send out the Monopoly, Scrabble, those videos that actually are the company opportunity and product videos. So you can send any of those. But what I'm going to show you is on the SMS campaign. Let's say you want to just send your girlfriend a quick text message about making money through social media. She mentioned something to you. You said, hey, I'm going to send you something. This is your peak interest platform right here under the SMS campaigns. These are how to pique people's interest to get them coming to you and saying, yes, I'm interested. And there's 3 ways you can do it. One is you can use the approach of, do you want to learn how to make money using social media? 2, opportunity driven, which is increasing your income. And the 3rd, look and feel younger, which is more product driven. So you can just pick which campaign you want to, and at any time you can view these campaigns by just clicking on the little eye, and it shows you exactly what the campaign is going to look like and what they're going to receive on their mobile device. It will say who it's from. You'll be able to play the quick video, and these are 60-second peak interest videos. And then they have the ability to press the button on what action they want to take next. If you have samples available, they can request a sample. If not, this will be your Facebook link, and they can sign up, go to your Jeunesse website, email you. Lots of different features here. That is why using your Jmobile app makes it super easy. So to just one-off very quickly, I'm going to simply select the video that I want to send, and I'm going to come down here to the lower right-hand side. Anywhere you see this button, and you'll see it all through the app. It's native to the iPhone. You'll see it all through. All you have to do is just press that, and it's going to pull up options. Now you can post that video to Facebook, Twitter, you can email that link, or you can message it off.
Yeah, but Kasaya, if that's one way to send it, that's not going to turn them into a lead.
Okay, so what you're saying is it's a way to send the actual message, but as far as turning them into lead, they have to be added to a group, so you do the synchronization piece and then upload. Is that correct? No? I'm sorry. Okay, great. So let's clear that up.
That's why we have Bill on the line today. Excellent.
Okay, so let's cancel this and come back to where you were on that screen, because I do want to point out a couple things. I don't know if you've shown this, but highlight that one again.
Okay.
And the peak one. And then click that iPhone button at the bottom right, and then click Facebook. Now, this was what we had in mind in exposing that button. You'll notice this is going to let you post that peak interest video to your Facebook news feed, wrapped in your what we call V player or J player. But it's wrapped with your call button, your email address, so that as people see it on Facebook, they have a way to get back to you to order a free sample. So that was our key point in exposing that button.
Okay.
We gave you another way to do the one-off that you're going after here. So we can cancel this. We don't need to post to Facebook yet. Go ahead and hit next. Now, once you hit next, you'll see that same button down in the bottom left, Kasaya.
Okay.
Select from phone book. There is that's your phone book. You can select one. You don't want to make a lead group, Adam. This is what you asked me for. I don't want to add them to groups. I don't want to stop and make a group.
Right.
I just want to pick 5 people from my phone book or 1 person from my phone book and send it. Here is how you do it.
Okay, so these are people that are in other groups or not in other groups, or does it not matter?
This is your phone book, but it's only people that have phone numbers, obviously, because you're fixing to text it.
And it has to be a mobile number if we're texting.
Well, they could be. It's any kind of phone number because it assumes you'll know that it's a mobile number. But that's your entire iPhone address book that contacts.
Okay, so this is pulling up all of my contacts.
That's all of Keziah J's contacts in her iPhone.
Perfect. So if I want to just send a message off to people, what if I've already sent, like I want to add Adam to this message, but he's already in my leads?
Doesn't matter. You can still send it from here.
Right. It's not going to add him twice. It's going to be intuitive enough to know that he's already in there.
That's right. That's right.
Excellent. Okay, so I can send more than one here if I wanted to add multiple ones?
Yeah, you just touch the number you want right there.
Okay, and do they go into, who should I add?
They don't go to in any group or anything. They just...
You can use me again, Keziah.
Okay, so let's say I use Adam.
And there you have that same functionality, even though it's just, you know.
So I would change it to, hey, Adam.
And now, because it is a video link, it is going to be trackable. It is going to, it's not going to put them in a group or anything, but it is going to push notify you when Adam opens it.
Excellent.
And it would have built right there. It would have built 5 names from your phone book contacts if you'd done 5 names instead of 1.
And it would bring them all up. Okay, excellent. Now, is it going to save this text verbiage for the next time I come in?
Next time you do a one-off, yes.
Excellent. Okay, cool. So that's going to change. And now, review to send. What are my options here, Bill? I know we just picked Adam, but do we have anything that maybe I'm missing?
It's just going to send it like a normal
text message.
Group campaign, but in this instance, it's a one-off from your phone book.
Awesome. Okay, so my one-off, now I have my message. I'm getting ready to send, and like you said, because this has a link, the click is what makes the link trackable. So by sending this, as soon as Adam clicks it, then I would in turn now get an alert letting me know whether or not they've actually clicked to watch my video, right?
That's right, and that's the difference between this method and the first method you started to show them. And I want to, so if you'll go back to that first method where we showed, you know, click it once and then click that button. The reason, our reasoning, see, I can't change what iPhone, and in Android it's different, but I can't change what they present there. They present all of your quick options when you click that bottom.
Got it.
But our intention was, and I'm so glad we got a chance to talk about this. Our intention was that was for Facebook.
Got it. Okay. So, you know, if they still have the option if they don't want to track it or don't need to track it, but it makes so much more sense to just tap it, select next, and then add it from a phone book here, or create a new group. They can create a new group, correct?
Right. They can create a new group, or they can just do, you know, you could pick 5, 6 people out of your phone book, and away you go.
Okay, and that immediately adds them to my leads.
That's correct.
Awesome. Okay.
It doesn't add them to a group, but it adds them to your leads. They're there in the back office.
So they're in my back office. Beautiful.
And you'll notice if you come back to the menu and start your next do a video campaign.
Okay.
Instead of an SMS peak interest campaign, pick a video. It's the same functionality. We've tried to make it so if you learn it in one track of the program, you have that feature here. You could post the video to Facebook, or you have the ability to do the one-off to your phone book.
Excellent.
So the same pattern recognition shows up in the sending features, so that it makes it familiar for the end user who's maybe new to the application, and it starts to ingrain, oh, here's how this application works.
Correct.
I love it. Yep, same thing. And that's what's so powerful about all these videos. And Adam and I have mentioned this to you guys before. It's so important that you send links. Links are the quickest, easiest way for you to do anything. If you're actually trying to send the video files, I think that's where people get confused with like the JCloud and your J drives. You do not need to send these files. All you need to do is just send these quick links, and they're all available to JSocial subscribers. You can literally select the video that you want, post it to Facebook, like Bill just showed us by using the area here, or tweet it out, and these link back to your storefront and they're trackable. Or you can tap it, hit next, and then that gives you the ability to one-off it or send it to more than one, but maybe new people that you don't want to create in a group, but they will go into your leads. So, wow, Bill, that's even better than I had thought it was. Thank you for the clarification. Thank you so much for being here today to really help our distributors understand this.
While you've got this video campaign screen on up for everyone, let me point out that Darren, the chief sales officer, has got us on an addition to the program that will separate these into product videos, opportunity videos, and miscellaneous, and allow some organization by priority so that you can turn them on and off. So there's some cool things coming in the video management. So
I love that. I love that. And guys, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just watching the questions coming in. So and some of them are. I just want to kind of keep up with the conversation that we're going with. So some of the questions came from Grace, and Grace asked, do you need to have JSocial do the sampling? I think that's an important distinction. I answered her on the page, but here's the point for everyone: is that sampling is turned on if you have JMobile and you purchase a sampling pack from your back office in 4 countries: United States, Canada, New Zealand, and Australia. More countries coming soon. Awesome. Then some of the other questions are, people are really excited about this bill on the page. They're telling us we rock and what have you. But what the challenge is that getting people to start using the application. And what we'd like to do is start to challenge people now to say, really start to perform using this, and then we want to hear your story so we can bring you on a future hangout and actually talk about your results of maybe the people that you introduced through the text messaging and through the system, through the JMobile app, so we can have both sides: one, the outgoing message, and two, the receiving message, what the person actually did. And this is the track that creates that great culture for building an incredible business, not only here but around the world. And there's a bunch of other people commenting on our page right now, asking some questions too. So I don't know, Kasai, if you had a chance to look at them.
I haven't had a chance to look at them in my screen. I'm afraid. I'm like, I keep wanting to check my text messages, and I'm going, I can't do that on my phone because it's on.
I get it.
You know, it's like, what do they call it? Separation anxiety from your phone or whatever. Too much. But you know, the other point, Adam, I love everything that you just said. And guys, seriously, do yourselves the favor of getting in and figuring these tools out, and then also watch them. Watch the John video, watch the Jody video, watch the testimonial videos. I mean, this is how you become knowledgeable. This is how you learn skill sets, educating yourself in the marketplace and educating yourself about your business. The videos are all available to you just like they're available to your prospects. And let me tell you, go ahead, Adam.
No, sorry. So I'm sorry, but it's speaking right to your point. Will asked a question, and Bill, this is a question for you. He says, any thoughts of expanding this to the Windows Phone platform? So I'm going to let Bill handle that question because that's truly an Android question.
Sure. Oh man. And I love Windows Phone. I used a Windows Phone for years. I love the latest Windows Phone. If we weren't doing so much with, of course, we're doing everything with Microsoft on a Microsoft stack, Microsoft platform as far as the back office and everything else we're doing. And believe me, if we weren't needing to work with iPhone and Android so much because they have so much market, whereas I've got an iPhone. My Android and my iPhone, of course, and I've got a Windows Phone. But We just haven't had time to get to it. There's only less than 1% of the users are coming in on a Windows phone, and yet it takes us every bit as much effort to build the Windows Phone version.
So we have a simple answer. Hey, Will, get an Android or get an iPhone next. No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry, yeah, I got
no, it's good. No. I just wanted. The question came up, and it's a great question. That way, at least everybody knows that there's different systems out there, and the bandwidth at the company is, I know, make things work in the different places, and you're obviously doing something to make things work with the Windows Phone and expand it. But I was going to say, everybody, I'd nominate Bill again to send Bill text messages so you can see both phones going off in his hands. Back to you, Keziah.
I actually just hopped on over to the Hangouts page to see what you guys were saying. Good morning, Diane. Good morning, Grace. Hi, Linda. Hi, Will. Hi, Eddie. It's so good to see you guys. Thank you guys, our ambassadors. Thank you to every week, you guys who are on the calls. You make it really, really special. So we're glad to have you here. Adam, if you want to monitor the questions, I know that we are just on a roll today. So guys, if you're hanging out, then enjoy. I'm going to show you the web stats feature because I said that I would, and I think it's very important. And since we have Bill on the call, I'm going to take advantage of his time, and then we'll let you guys go enjoy your weekends. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen.
So Pam, while you're doing that, Pam asks, are the links from the video campaign also links trackable like the SMS campaign? And where do we receive the push notifications?
Bill, do you want to do that?
Push notifications should be coming to your device, which Pam, I think you're on an Android. In fact, I'm quite sure you are. You should see them both in your Android status as well as in the app. There's an option on the main menu called Alerts. And all your push notifications should be appearing there.
So if somebody sends a regular SMS campaign and then also sends a video campaign or sends an individual video to a contact in their phone book, those push notifications are going to show and come back to your phone with, as they do in the JMobile app, and say 1, 2, or 3 people opened up opened up your video.
That's right. Now there is, as you know, a checkbox for turn on or off notifications.
Right. Okay. So Pam, I'd make sure that all your notifications are turned on, and then I would test it so you become familiar with what it is, maybe with your husband's or significant other's phone or a friend, and that way you'll be able to go through that process. Awesome.
There is a difference. For the Android, receiving notifications is in a menu option iPhone users don't have. It's called Settings. So on your menu, there's an option for Settings. You go in there, and that's where you can turn on or off alerts.
That's great to point out, Adam, or Bill. I know we had talked about that last week. There are just really, really minor differences in the Android, but that is one of them. And you have to allow push notifications on your phone, otherwise they'll be in the alerts area, correct, Bill?
Correct.
Okay. There's another question on here that I think is really good that I want to address since we have Bill on the line. Again, from Pam. Hi. She says, will the team group be loaded with our team members, or would we have to add them ourselves? For example, it'd be great to be able to invite my sideline and downline to a meeting. Facebook only goes so far, and I don't really know everyone on the team. Bill, we had talked about this, so go ahead if you don't mind. Can you just let her know how that works?
Yeah. I certainly can see how we could push to that. My directly sponsored. Ooh, an infinite mirror. I can see how we could push to my, I can see how we could do it. Let us work with that one. That's there's no reason why we couldn't do that. But what if you had people that were a lateral part of your team too? So maybe we populate it with my directly sponsored. I'm not sure.
Okay. Diane May O'Connell, she actually emailed me earlier in the week. She's having an issue. She's on a PC. She says her J drive gives her the error, won't work on Win32. Is there a fix for that?
We'll have to, if you'll send me an email.
Okay, I'll forward it to you.
Yeah, that'd be
Um,
good.
yeah, and there are other tutorials on the J Drive for you guys. If you just go to the Jworld Facebook page, you can click on any of the videos that are there. We'll take you to the Jworld YouTube channel so that you can actually see the other tutorials that were there, so you know the difference between how to use your J Drive on a Mac and how to use your J Drive on a PC with as far as the USBs and the bracelets go. Um, Finally, I wanted to, now I have to go back and share my screen because very quickly I'm going to show you guys the web stats feature.
Really fast, Grace asked a question which is good for iPad users and probably other pad users besides iPad, and your screen sharing, Keziah, and that is, can I sign into JMobile on my iPhone and iPad at the same time?
Yes, certainly.
Excellent. Okay, cool, great.
Good hangout today. Okay, so last feature I want to show you guys, if you're in your J office, so you have to log into your back office area, you're going to come over here to the J Tools section, and this is how you get into your J Builder, J Social, and your J Cloud. But we've added a new feature here called Web Stats, and if
We're
you
just
click
playing
on
with this, but we went in and turned it on.
say that again, Bill.
We are just playing with this. It's still coming up. We're still fine-tuning it, but we went ahead and turned it on because we figured, you know, they are accurate click tracking, so we figured we'd let you see what we've got there.
Okay, so let me ask you a question then. Are these, is this global or is this only in English or what, how would this work?
Currently, it's in English, and if you go ahead and reset the dates, Keziah, maybe to the first of the month.
Okay. Get into your J.
There you go.
Got
Excellent.
it. Okay, cool. Bill, why don't you walk us through then and just tell us a little bit about what this feature is going to do and how it helps our distributors.
Well, it'll show you, you know, the statistics on various pages on the front and back site in terms of how many people have visited your replicated website. As you send out videos in your do video campaigns from JMobile, and you see people clicking on them, this will give you a count of how many people opened the videos and which videos were open. So, you know, basically it's just something to give you an idea how you're doing day by day in terms of traffic to the key pages on the website.
Excellent. I love this too. I'm actually going to bring up a I want to bring up the other Jeunesse page because I had done a screen share on that
Mm-hmm.
that has a little bit more information that I think would be really helpful for everyone to kind of understand a little bit better. This actually tells you what device people are looking at your stuff from. So this you can find on the Jworld fan page, guys, for the JTools feature. I actually posted this on the corporate page too. JTools web stats, your traffic flow, so your graph on the number of hits. So as it continues to go up, look, people have to go to your website to sign up in your business. You've got to put your links out there. You've got to send people the videos. You have to get this in front of people in order to build your business. The more people that are looking at it, the higher your law of averages gets. So make sure that you're getting these numbers up. Your traffic's really, really important. Page traffic, which what they're looking at, your sign-up page, your opportunity page, what is it that they're looking, what device are they using on? This tells you exactly if they're looking from their desktop, from their Android device, or from their Apple iPhone. I think that's a great feature because then we can tell, okay, are most of the links that I'm sending on to my prospects, are they looking at them at their computer or are they looking at them on the go, and what type of people am I marketing to? So you can draw a lot of conclusions to increase your marketing and make it better. And then your traffic by country. If you want to diversify or if you want to reach a more global audience, this will tell you exactly where your global traffic is coming from, and also traffic by state, letting you know which state is generating the most hits to your website. So really just an exciting feature to help you guys run and manage your business. I don't know how that all works. I know that links are always trackable, but when you're able to see visually charts like this, for me, it's super, super helpful when I'm determining what my marketing strategy is going to be online.
We just got some more good positive feedback from Ewald Gruber down in San Diego. He says video campaigns on Android works lightning fast, which is awesome.
That is great.
Love
Again, sending those links, super important. Don't send the video files, send out links.
it. Yep, yep. What an incredible hangout we had this morning, Kasaya and Bill. Tons of feedback from folks and good things happening.
You know what's great is I learned so much on today's hangout. I feel like I'm walking away from this super knowledgeable. So Bill, thank you. Thank you so much. Adam, always thank you. Good conversation and to all of our distributors who took the time to watch this hangout, we appreciate you. We'd love to hear your feedback.
And remember, there's a nomination, right? So we're nominating everybody to go out and download the app and really start using it and start sending out sending out either the text campaigns, the individual videos. Start doing it, try it, use it, and watch the feedback.
Absolutely. Bill, any parting words before we say goodbye today?
No, just thanks so much for having me. We appreciate you guys so much, and it's a privilege and an honor to support such a great group.
Oh, well, we appreciate you too. And even for you guys in the field, just keep in mind, I mean, a lot of times I don't think we realize what goes into making the impossible possible. You know, I've been saying that like the staff at Jeunesse, I'm going to be at corporate next week, but like these guys literally are performing miracles to run this business as it continues to grow exponentially. You guys are doing an amazing job encouraging one another and building your businesses. So let's all put our heads together. Teamwork is what makes big things possible, and we appreciate that. 1 month from today, Adam, we will be in Macau.
Absolutely.
So listen, if you guys are coming to Macau, come say hi. You know, we might not be able to stop and say hi to everybody, but if you see us, flag us down. We'd love to say hello. We'd love to meet you all. We appreciate your time, and that's going to be a super event. I can't wait to talk about it when we get back and see who won one of the 5 Mercedes-Benz that are getting given away. So lots of exciting things. It's an exciting time to be in Jeunesse right now.
Excellent.
So we'll see you guys next Saturday. It looks like based on the questions, we'll have another really good hangout for you. So we'll prepare lots of material to continue to answer your questions. Again, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next week on the Jworld Hangout. Bill, appreciate your time tremendously. Adam, thank you guys so much. See you next time. Bye-bye.